Okay, hello everyone and welcome to my AI in Sports Science presentation. My name is Gu and today I will be discussing some AI tools being used in sports and how it can help with learning sports science. So as we all know, artificial intelligence has been and is being used very extensively in a lot of sports, especially football, basketball, and there has been a surge in AI usage in a lot of other sports as well, such as MMA. And what they can do is that they can help with a lot of aspects, ranging from performance analysis, injury prevention, all the way to coaching and scouting. And all of this is to ensure optimal performance and career longevity of the athletes. Now let's move on to some specific tools. One of the most common tools that we see in sports are wearables. So wearables can come in many forms, for example, a smartwatch, a vest, or sensors in general. So if we look on the right, we can see a Whoop smartwatch or the Catapult vest. And what they do is they can track biomechanical and physiological data such as uh, velocity or heart rate or both. And after they have gathered the data, they can then feed these data into AI systems, such as predictive models that can give suggestions, insights. For instance, if the watch, if a smartwatch detects that your heart rate is too high, the AI might suggest you to lower the intensity of your training. Next, I want to talk about computer vision. So computer vision are non-invasive tool that uses visual inputs. So visual inputs are video or pictures gathered from cameras. And what they do is they can detect and extract motion into 2D or 3D visualizations and sometimes even animations. And they can provide biomechanics and performance metrics such as positioning and joint angles, uh, as well as the position of the object, such as football. So what they can assist in, such as injury prevention, rehab, technique analysis, and much more. Some famous example company that provide computer vision solutions are Kinetica Labs and Hawkeye. So Hawkeye is very famous for their goal line technology in football, where it can record the match and detect whether the ball has crossed the goal line or not, and it can even give a 3D simulations of in real time. Right, the third and last tool I want to talk about are force plates. So force plates are quite common nowadays. They are generally used to measure ground reaction force and other related biomechanical data. And force plates has been integrated with treadmills or walking platforms. And what they do is they can assist in strength testing. So they see how much force the athletes can produce through the jump test or injury screening. So for example, let's say an athlete just came off of an ACL injury, and you might want to test them to see if there are any asymmetry in the way they jump and in the way they land. And a few organizations that provide these are the VALD Performance and AMTI. So how can AI help sports science students? First, AI can help them visualize data easily. For example, biomechanical data, they can see the force vectors, the joint angles through videos or pictures. And we can apply the data into real world settings. So let's say the AI detects an error in a technique. We can then give advice to the athletes to make the changes, necessary changes for better performance. And then if and then when we apply these data, we can consolidate and reinforce the concepts and principles of sports science that we have learned. So in conclusion, AI can help students understand and apply knowledge better, and it can give students a head start when they are starting out in the sports science industry. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you and goodbye.